All right, my friends, let's hope for a good sealed pool and our first shot at Modern Horizons 3 Japanese play boosty boxes. Let's get into it here today. Hopefully we get a good pool. Let's hope for something decent. And hopefully all the cards are not in Japanese in these packs. All right, what do we have? Let's see. Ral is kind of interesting. Ral's kind of interesting. Could be cool. Could do the energy thing. That wouldn't be too bad. Lelia. Not bad in that same strategy. Estrage is interesting. Probably not useful. Springheart and Tuco's fine. Necro Bloom. Kind of cool. I do like a good Null Drifter. Can evoke this in, or Flying Annihilator 1/4/4 isn't bad. At the old Arena of Glory. Giving it haste. Okay. Let's see. The good part about this mostly is that the rares are important, but not as important. Let's take a look here. We can certainly try to go aggro if we want. Look at the Boros Energy strategy. We have an Inspired Inventor. The Kite's fine. Some auxiliaries. Johnny's decent. Envoy can be cool. Thraben Charm is good. Take a look at blue here. Cartographer. Got some harvesters. Significance is nice. Meddler's good. Some shapeshifters. I do like Serum Visionary. Take a look at black. Throwdown, Transmogrant. Couple the Insight, Wither and Bloom is nice. Apprentice is pretty good. Take a look at red. Of course, we have the Rawl. Charbug. Alia. We have Eruption. Furnace Hellkite. I'm not super impressed. Honestly, not super impressed with our pool at the moment. Green, we have Horrific Assault, the Brood Scale. Dryads are good. Priest, Springheart. We have a Witness. Oozwag can be fine. We do have a Chrysalis. We have a whole bunch of good lands. We do have a Conduit Goblin. It's pretty nice. I also like the Knot Master as well. If we want to do like an Esper energy thing, we could. Got some of these guys. Legion Leadership, not bad. Let's see, we have a Ravager. Cycles early. It's kind of interesting. I gotta see here. I gotta see. I'm feeling base green just because the green seems to be maybe our strongest color. White doesn't seem bad either. Okay. We will gen something up here and see where we go. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna land. It's pseudo energy, kinda? I don't know. This was a really tough pool. I didn't feel like any major colors were pulling me in any great direction. I also just didn't really feel like I had great interaction across the board. This felt like the best suite of interaction that I could put together. Now we're gonna be able to do some things here quickly and generate a decent amount of energy. So I'm kind of hoping that that can kind of take us in the right direction for what we need. I'm going to rely on flyers to try to punch in enough damage and then just keep the board clear. I'm going to give Shadow of the Second Sun a run here too. I think if we can stick this for a few turns, maybe the extra draws will help us out significantly. Plus being able to untap so we can keep ourselves. Null Drifter is in here as a late game, or we just evoke quickly and get those extra 2 cards, which isn't too bad. So I think we give this a go here. Let's see how we do. Transparently, I do not have high hopes for this deck. We're going to go first here. If we could find a red source, this is okay. We're going to be able to get the Gargoyle up quickly. We can also evoke in the Null Drifter. I think we'll try it. I'm going to use this to find a Plains. Let's see what happens here. Okay, a red source off the rip here would be fantastic. Being able to get Laelia in would be great. Little Fanatic action. Okay, we did not find the Laelia. I'm going to decline that for now. I'm actually thinking I just evoke this. Kind of glad I did that. So we can Serum Visionary next turn, which isn't horrible. Still looking for that red source. We could find an attack off. This would be really good. Shay Dryad, sure. Okay, still no red source, which is a little unfortunate. I am gonna give it lifelink. This will just help me race. And there's a ramp aspect. I think, I don't know, it's like, I think I want to save the Thraben Charm. So let's set up our draws here. So Solar Transformer coming in isn't bad. Do I want the land is the question. Yeah. Guess that's fine. Visionary at least blocks. So I don't take as much damage here. This says whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target modified creature you control. Gain some energy here. You just punch for 2. I'm gonna decline that. And I guess we'll see what we do. If they like adapt and then go to attack. I think I actually want to Thraben Charm this. Spending some mana to do that. Let's try to kill this thing. Well, that did not work. But attacks and then just gonna get bigger. And I block this here. It's less than ideal. I can flash that in, I can flash this in, so I think I just play this, right? Sure. Attack or block, my friend. Now, do I want to Electrozoa to block that? No, I don't. I don't think so. Problem here is they can play something huge. It's just a Slith. I'm okay with that. Sure. Shadow of the Second Sun might help me out a lot here. Potentially. I mean, they have a ton of mana available, but one card left. Flash this in. We'll take the action. I think I'm interested in this. Kind of hoping we rip a land off the top. Put a counter here. Then attack. There's a land. Beautiful. Counter goes on. Beautiful. Blockers we go. Beautiful. Everything untaps. Shadow of the Second Sun looking pretty good here. A 6/8 reach is a problem for me. Being able to get rid of that. Okay. This is going to work out, I think, in my favor. Getting rid of that is good. Sure. Fortunate part about how that works is that I couldn't do that, obviously. Sure. So let's see. If I attack, that makes 7. I think we just do this. Get some energy. Oh, this is at sorcery speed, which is unfortunate. And we'll make it big, and we'll punch. Good game. Okay. We found a way. We found a way. We didn't find enough red mana. The only good part about I get that's not true. The Legion Strike or whatever it is would have given us the mana that we needed, the colors that we needed. Legion Leadership, excuse me, because I could have flipped this for both. I'm wondering if I need to go like this instead. Because a lot of our stuff here, we need red early. Our top end isn't as necessary to fix. This finds both. This finds blue and white, which is definitely the colors that we need. Okay. That felt okay. Felt like we had some options. The flyers ended up getting it done. Getting rid of a big creature is something I need to be thinking about. I think we're pretty weak to that. Utter Insignificance can take it down, and the Dog Umbra can take it down. So probably need to hold our removal, those removal spells for some more impactful things. Okay. I can search for white. Conduit Goblin into Gargoyle's not horrible. Kind of know what we draw. We might be facing something similar. The planes. We'll have all our colors, which is good. Goblin. We do have Utter Insignificance. Get some energy. Sure. I mean, I can just search for a blue here. This ramps them, so let's just get rid of this now. Still have Insignificance and Thraben Charm. Get the Gargoyle up. Not having the double blue stinks here a bit. I'm actually wondering, thinking I'm gonna do this instead. Maybe I should have played the Gargoyle. Gargoyle is a little bit bigger of a target, though. And my thought here is I actually want to be able to potentially, if we draw like a land, for instance, I want to be able to loot if I need to. Sure. Do I want to loot? Hmm. I think we just Thraben Charm this now, right? I don't want them to get the ramp. And I do have an utter insignificance for anything big here. And I have enough energy to loot. Just rumbling. What did they bring back? Tortor color. Revoking a Null Drifter. Very nice. Some card draw. They definitely have a little bit better of an Eldrazi deck, and that's what they're trying to go for. Sure. Let's do this. That's tough, but I think we need to get the pressure on, and I have the mana to play this. And very likely they have something with power 3 or greater. I will take the action, give it to this. Let's get a little bit of life. I mean, this is pretty good, right? Now, if they have a land, that's sick. That sucks a little bit. The Johnny's is going to be pretty good here. Potentially get in for 6 more. This doesn't have reach. Oh, they have a Chrysalis. And this has reach, of course. My only true play here, I think, is make this bigger. This says whenever you sacrifice an Eldrazi, put a 1/1 counter. They have 5 of them. They cannot attack. But the Charbug Airy combo is going to be pretty good. It might just be enough, actually. Assuming they don't find another creature with reach here. They have another Chrysalis. That's so insane, man. This card is so dumb. Oh, I need to find a removal spell then. Yeah, and then these things are just going to be huge. So stupid, dude. And they get to draw cards. So gross. Good game. That's so dumb. That was my chance, I think. Yeah, bolt to the bottom. I mean, they just make these things huge. So gross. And they have reach. Oh, why are they doing this right now? They must have something to play, I guess. Sure. I mean, that's just gross. What a good deck. I mean, what can I do? What can I do? And the fact that a bunch of these Eldrazi have reach too is also just extra gross, right? That's one of the ways to try to get past this type of deck. But so many of the good ones, like Chrysalis, why does this have reach, you know? Very frustrating. Okay, I'm good. I'm not winning. They've got two 15-15s off of 3 cards. Well, hopefully we don't run into a busted deck like that. If that person doesn't win play booster boxes, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna finish my statement. And I cannot keep this. This is also pretty horrible. I'm gonna get rid of the Electrozoa, I think. And play this. I'm probably not winning this, but we'll at least have our 3 colors. It's crazy as I can gargoyle here. Get out to a quicker start. Give me some energy, baby. Red green. Fnatic. Going to decline for the moment. I think we just visionary, right? Let's get a little card draw. I think I could put comfortably put both those in the bottom. Decline this. Just gonna solar transformer here. This lets me keep up utter insignificance. Okay. Wonder if they're digging for lands. Blue-to-D. They 4 colors here? Nope. Peddler. Sure. Again, another Eldrazi with reach. Holy lands, Batman. I'm gonna put the counter here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need. You know what I need? I need my big evoker. It's a Charbug. I am gonna pay the life and give him lifelink for the energy, rather. And we Charbug. I'm gonna hold the mountain. This thing has menace, which is helpful. Sure. I mean, they have what? 5, 6 mana available with the Eldrazi spawn. Hydra, sure. I mean, if I just attack with everything, give it menace. That has menace. I think this is truly my way to victory here. Oh my god, dude. I mean, I just need a removal spell there. I mean, my hope here has to be... I don't know. We drew so many lands, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 lands, and I Seer Envisioned 2 more away. It's tough. Dude. That's... What can you do? The only good part is that Brasking Broodscale is the only one that can realistically attack here. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. Alright, Siege Smash. Another freaking land, bro! That's ridiculous, dude. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. You know, I didn't have too high of hopes for this deck, to be honest. I mean, we had to get in quick. We were able to do that a little bit. Gosh, it's like, let me think about... We draw a Null Drifter. That would have been huge, right? Flying Annihilator 1. This would have at least been another threat, and it's a 4/4. So it could have blocked the Basking Broodscale if we needed it to. Shadow the Second Sun at least would have got me some extra draws. A Johnny would have killed their flying blocker. Lelia there would have been... What could we have drawn to win? Siege Smash? Lelia? We played the Legion Leadership for our land. I mean, I could have drawn an Expel the Unworthy to get rid of something. Dog Umbra so it couldn't attack. I mean, we had options. Gosh, drawing so many lands. It's so frustrating. You have to draw well in these events. It's just... we were in that game fully. I really believe that. And if we could have seen any of those plays, because they're not killing us, that's the difference, is I had enough life where 1 or 2 turns earlier being able to expel their reach blocker would have allowed me to punch in and probably still finish them off with some damage. Man, that is so tilting. Yeah, I mean, we had the mana to cast that. Even a Petrifying Meddler would have been a great blocker. We could have tapped down. Then we would have been able to punch. We had so many live draws. It's crazy. I even wonder if another Riddlegate Gargoyle would have helped out. Get another flyer in there. If they would have attacked, I could have gained a handful of life, then had this to block. It's like, it just opens up some options. Siege Smash there for the win would have been hilarious. Unfortunate, but that is the way these roll sometimes. So we will probably give this maybe 1 or 2 other goes. I'm really hoping I can open one of those sick Eldrazi 17 Writhing Chrysalis, you know, packages of lands, and just go from there. I really just don't... I mean, I could have done like 5-color Eldrazi maybe. That would have been interesting. Base green. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. That's where we landed. Hopefully enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a better run than we did on this go. And if you enjoyed, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the road to 1,000 subs, the first big channel milestone. I always try to win some booster boxes in these because we love opening packs, and we do that every Wednesday on the channel, sometimes Fridays as well. So if you enjoy pack openings, be sure to stick around. And we'd love to have you part of the channel. Come join our Discord, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Peace.